Alright, here we go. Hello, this is CB Ultra 768, and welcome back to Let's Watch. Continuing with Ultraman Omega, I recently watched episode 7, which basically had the kaiju Gamora attacking. Like, that's how the episode started. He was attacking Omega, and Reckonist tried to stop him, but he got away. And after the battle, we find out that Sorato, he got sick. And the explanation seemed to be like, oh, you've been fighting a lot of kaiju recently, so you must have been stressed out, and then you got all sick. Which, my favorite bit of that episode was, he was actually kind of excited. He's like, oh my god, so this is a cold. I've never experienced it. Which I really like. And from what I researched, yeah, I think this is our first on-screen example of showing an Ultraman can get sick. Because, yeah, like when I showed it in the last video, I was like, huh, yeah, so it seems like Ultraman can get sick, but this is like our first ever example, which is like interesting to see. And basically the main plot of the episode was there was this, not only did they get their new ally, who is named Trigon, the giant like robotic lion that Reckonist apparently knew. Because again, in the episode, when they saw it in a video, Reckonist was like, come on, let's go. I gotta go see him. I want to help him. Because again, he's friends. Again, we still don't know the connection between Omega and those two kaiju, which I'm assuming we'll get later in the future. But one of the main kind of antagonists of it was this streamer guy named Wolfie, who was basically trying to spread rumors like, Omega's not good. He's just a charlatan. He's an alien that's actually coming to invade, and he pretends to fight kaiju and just smashes buildings. He's an asshole. And Koshi had to like kind of defend him and stuff, which kind of encouraged Trigon to come out of this like crescent moon rock, which I didn't even really question. I wanted to talk more about that. So what the fuck happened in that scene when it like teleports him in this weird subspace where he sees the creature and then it just spawns and then he's like riding it to the battle? I was like, what happened? Did he like disappear? Because nobody draws attention to like, wait, where the fuck did that guy go who was just defending Omega? It just, nobody brings it up. I will admit that was like a bit silly. It's like, what? Is nobody gonna question what happened to that guy who was like defending Omega? I guess they were trying to say, oh, well, they got distracted with the Gamora fighting Omega and then Trigon showing up, and then they all started cheering, and Wolfie was the only one being like, no, fuck him, he's evil, listen to me, come on. He basically is just one of those archetypes, just making fun of, like, shitty influencers and stuff like that. But, yeah, so now moving on to episode 8, which from what I saw of the thumbnail, I don't know the name of the creature, but I recognize him. I'm like, oh, it's the guy from Ultraman Dyna, or most recently when he showed up was Ultraman Decker. So I'm curious to see what he's all about. Thing I wanted to mention too was, interesting enough, they've kind of established how Gamora got there. Because again, remember, the series is banking on the whole, oh, well, there are no kaiju in this world. So now it's like, well, wait, how did they get here? And there are some exceptions. Like, the one from episode 4, which was like a dinosaur, he didn't even know what that one was. So, I don't know, like I said, if they'll ever go back to explain where did that thing come from, or was it just actually a dinosaur from this world that got mutated in some way? And then there was like the god deity snake that the girl was like hanging out, that was eating the iron in her blood. Because again, I'm assuming that thing was just part of that world, because it wasn't just like your typical kaiju. And I guess like all the other ones that Omega knows, that, yeah, I guess the explanation of like how did they get here, they've been falling from space and just landing on the planet. So now my question is somebody sending them there? And I'd assume maybe it has something to do with those bug aliens that Omega was fighting in the first episode. Again, I'm really curious to see what they're going to do with that. But, hey, without further ado, let's see what this episode entails for Omega and his friends. Oh god, it's a ghost child. He's like, get out of here! You're gonna fucking die! Get out of here! There's a kaiju! I'll say this feels very kind of classic, kind of Ultraman-y, where it's like we kind of get a little setup with some people kind of wandering around, and then all of a sudden, the big scare. Or also it just feels like, you know, kind of like a classic horror movie, where it's like, oh god, what are you doing? You shouldn't wander in there. God damn it, quit shaking the goddamn camera so we can tell. Sticking Cloverfield filming right here. What the hell? We're getting Ghost Hunter parodies now? I mean, what they're describing isn't wrong. That's what happened. We saw the fog. But is that really what happened? It brought an old village back? I like that. He's like, good luck. We don't want to tag along for this one. You had me at food. Basically. Also, I forgot to mention, this is gonna be the episode where we see Trigon and him combined, so that'll be fun to see how his speed form works. Yippee-yi-yay! Yippee-yi-oh! Oh, here they go! Yippee-yi-yay! Yippee-yi-oh! I love it! Yippee-yi-oh! Yes, I was hoping you would join in! I mean, you're experiencing a world with giant monsters. Again, every time this situation happens, if there is a giant kaiju that came in our real world, I'll believe in anything. Like ghosts and shit. Does that look like me? Yeah, I like that. He's like wondering, like, have you been here for a while? He's like, no. Again, these are very eccentric characters, but I like their energy. They're better than that Yuta guy from episode 6, honestly. I like how he's encouraging them. They can! Oh god. She's gonna get herself killed. Yeah, I feel that wasn't a very smart thing to do, Ayu. Like, when there's some kind of earthquake happening, you shouldn't probably run into it. But, oh, hello, Ghost Boy. Ghost Boy's back. So I wonder what this is gonna be explained as. From what I could see, it's bringing stuff from different times. It's almost like, wasn't there an episode of Ultraman Tiga where there was like a girl from the past brought to the present? I feel they're doing a situation kind of like that. The way she tripped. Oh, jeez. Oh. I was about to say, I was wondering if the boy was protecting her. Go away. Get the fuck out of here. Oh my god. What the hell? Wow. Oh. Well. Okay. I was about to say, I thought you said 10 minutes. Don't worry, we'll be sure you don't get trapped in the ghost world. You'll be fine. Yeah. He's so excited to go to the ghost world. So yeah, so that's something I didn't realize about the beginning. So that couple that was walking here, basically, okay, so they were in the ghost world, and when they exited, they saw everything was normal. I didn't realize that, so it's like, ah, okay. I was about to say, I figure he probably knows this one. Ah, okay. So, I was wondering, so the kaiju had nothing to do with it. He just got trapped in here, whatever this time thing is. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Oh, great, you just gave him a way out. Oh no. I like that. Do something about it. It's like, well, luckily you have an Ultraman. But still, in that situation, if there was no Ultraman, what do you want them to do about it? No, you don't get to go in the portal. Get back here. You stay here. Oh, jeez. Ah, okay. I was wondering if you can close it. Nice work. Oh, hey, IU. I was wondering where she was. I like that. He's like, let's go! I'm so curious about that kid. Why was the kaiju listening to that kid, though? Like, what's the deal with him? Again, the way they have the suit, it looks really cool. The way it's moving, it reminds me of Baragon from, like, Giant Monsters All Out Attack. From 2001. Ah, hey. I remember that. Yep, it can guard its head. So, did they build all this shit? Who gave them all this fucking technology to be able to do this crazy ass shit? I mean, what the hell? Oh no! Trigon! Oh jeez, poor guy. Pull him back in! Pull him back in! I love that imagery. Oh, thanks, Omega. He's like, oh, I'm so tired of this shit. Can't he just stay? He's like, I like that. Oh, shit! He's trying to run after him. Ah, I was wondering about that. He can only use one at a time. Yep, okay. Interesting. I was wondering about that rule. Okay. He's like, hey, come on, let's combine. I like the way he was like communicating, like, come on, let's do it. Oh, that pose he did. Kind of did like an Ultra 7 pose there. Ooh. Looking cool. Let's kick some ass. Looks cool. I like it. Also, stop saying his name every time. I like that. He took off the claw to give him a thumbs up. I like that. There we go. Still gotta get to the top of his head, though. How you gonna do that? There we go. Nice. Ooh. Damn. Got him. Nice work. They're like, hey, that was pretty cool. He's like, oh god, I gotta hide my toys. So what's up with that kid though? Who's that kid? Like, are we gonna find out who he was? Like, yeah, who's this kid?
Omega.
Oh. He knew him. Huh. I guess maybe he was like an alien? Huh. Oh god, we're doing it again. Oh my god, she turned into a lion. I wouldn't really be patting yourselves on the shoulders. You nearly got people killed with your shit, dude.
一つのことに熱くなれるのはちょっと羨ましいよ。
Right, because he still hasn't found what his passion is. He still wants to reach his goal. You'll find it someday, man. You'll find it. Oh, it's all mine now. I'm gonna eat it. I like that. Alright, so that was episode 8 of Ultraman Omega. Overall, I enjoyed it. Again, like I said, those 3 Ghost Rider guys, they were very just eccentric characters. But again, as I said, they were better than that Yuta from like episode 6. It's just funny how they're just mostly causing all the problems. And I still want to know, where the fuck did they build that, I guess? They just are able to build a fucking device that can open a portal to a ghost world or whatever. It's like, okay. And it's interesting they didn't even really explain what that place was. If I had to take a guess, maybe it's like kind of a Bermuda Triangle thing or just some weird time thing. Because, I mean, it can't be just Bermuda Triangle. Yes, there was like a pirate ship, but there's also like a Ferris wheel, cars. It's like different eras of stuff that was like there. And now I'm like curious, are we going to see that kid again? Because as they left, he said Omega. So it's like, wait, you know him? So it's like, who is this kid? Is he an actual ghost? Or was he an alien? I really hope we get some answers to that, because that's just like interesting. I was like, oh, the kid knows him. So it's like, what's going to be the history there that he knows him? And again, and I guess the idea of like the kaiju was just, yeah, it was just maybe wandering around space and then just ended up getting trapped there. Because again, I was about to say, normally that thing is like just evil. Though again, what was the deal with the kid though? There's like so many questions that need answered now. Why was the kid able to put his hands out and the kaiju was just like, oh, I don't want to fuck with you? Like, why did it stop? Why did it seem to listen to him? I really hope they go more into that then, because that's interesting. It's like, huh, okay. And then let's see. I was making sure my mic was still working. I was worried a bit. And then let's see. And then we got his like new form, which was really fun. Just the speed type. I love that part again where he has the claw and he like takes it off for a second to give Koshi the thumbs up, like, yeah, I got this. And that whole fight was just fun where he's like having to deal with like trying to close the portals. Like he's like, oh, enough already. And then he sees Trigon getting sucked in. He's like, no, he has to save him. And then he sees it. And again, I do like that they established what I was thinking they were going to do was like, okay, so when you use these creatures, you can only use one at a time. So it's like, okay. But I imagine in the future they might break that rule. Because I've seen, I don't know if this is like true. I've seen like some figures where they've taken like an Omega figure and it has Trigon and the Reckoness armor. Like he's wearing both at the same time. Because I have a feeling that's definitely the next step for like a new form they can give him. Is like, oh, at first he can use Reckoness or Trigon. And then in the future he can use both at the same time. Like maybe it just has to do like a strength thing. Like Koji can't use both of them at the same time yet. Or who knows, maybe we'll see what they do with that. But yeah, overall that was a fun little episode. Again, felt very classic Ultraman-y with like, oh, there's this weird ghost rumor going around. What's happening? Is it really Ghost or is it not? And again, like I said, the fight was fun. Seeing like how his new ability works and stuff like that. And yeah, so I do know the next episode is going to be essentially a recap episode. So at first I was debating if I want to do it, but you know what? I might do it. And I'll just use that video as a way to discuss in the Ultra series, which is actually my favorite recap episode. So when I make that video, that's when I'll talk about that. But yeah, overall, that was a fun little episode. I'm curious to see where the story is going to go. Like I said, I really hope that kid comes back now. Because it's like, yeah, what was the deal with that kid? He knows Omega. Like I said, I'm so excited when we learn like his like history. Because that was like the fun thing in like Ultraman Arc, when I watched that show was like, so what is the deal? Why is Ark here? Why did he originally come here? And it turns out like, oh, well, this guy had a solution to save our universe, but it would have destroyed Earth. And me and my people were not cool with it, so I went there, protected it, sealed away the galaxy power, and basically I was stuck on Earth because I was on low on energy, but I got to grow up with you. I love that scene too when Yuma is like drawing Ultraman Arc, and that's how he got his like look through his like imagination and stuff like that. I really did like that. And I like their like bond that they had with each other, and like again, he got to spend so much time with on Earth that he's like, you know what, I really want to protect this place. Which that's the thing for Ark too. I still need to watch the movie, which apparently the DVD is, I could like pre-order it, but I'm probably gonna wait until it officially releases, and then I'm gonna buy it, and eventually I'll make a Let's Watch on the movie, hopefully. And yeah, I definitely want to see it, because once I see that movie, I'll pretty much be caught up with all Ultraman until like Omega finishes up and stuff. But yep, anyway, that's gonna do it for this video. Hope you all enjoyed it. This has been CB Ultra 768, and I'll be back with some more Let's Watch Ultraman Omega next time. So stay tuned for that. Bye bye.